Hello, Burr. Let's Play channel. We are back with more Brotato. We got the arms dealer next. And this one seems like it's going to be interesting. Weapon prices are very cheap. Damage modifications are increased by 33%. And we start with a dangerous bunny. And we can only take a pistol. We'll rock danger too, as always. Let's get down to the Brotato. It's 9:36 a.m. I didn't do anything. I just slept a little bit. I'm taking today off from the streaming world, but I'm still gonna play Brotato. Maybe I'll play Diablo later. I've never played Diablo. I played Diablo on my alt account on Twitch, but last night on Twitch I was trying to weapons are nice and cheap. I like how cheap these weapons are. It's kind of funny. I was trying to finish I was trying to finish Exoprimal last night. God, I couldn't get my thought out. Because Exoprimal's just taking so damn long. And I think I have like one more mission. I'm at like 98% on the story. I think I'm going to finish it on my main Twitch tomorrow. But yeah, Exoprimal is I'm almost done with Exoprimal after what seems like forever. Been rocking that game for a while. We'll take 30 range. Oh god. Reroll. What happens if I don't take a gun? Do I just have to walk around and try to survive? I guess I'll take these. Take this. I'll take explosion damage. I have 3 explosive weapons. I need to get more dangerous bunnies at this rate. But yeah, yesterday's stream was a good one. We played Pikmin. Pikmin 4 is actually very good. Like, it's very good. And I'm happy that it's very good. Because now I can go do Kaizo Mario, play Pikmin, and then finish Exoprimal. Remnant 2 comes out on Tuesday. I've never played Remnant 2. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I am curious. It ain't killing a cat, but I'm curious. My god, where are my weapons? Give me more trees. Oh my god, what are all these weapons? Oh wait, minus in damage gets it down so much. Oh, I'm an idiot. Getting lower damage is not good. I need to get damage up for everything, it seems. Also, today, July 22nd, marks 8 years since the first time I've gone officially live on Twitch. I say officially live because at one point in 2013, whenever the Xbox One came out, it had integration to go live on Twitch in it. I went live on Twitch with Elder Scrolls Online for about 5 minutes. Got scared and quit. So today is my and I didn't stream again until July 22nd, 2015, when it was actually planned that I was gonna stream. And that was my first stream, July 22nd. And now here we are. Quite a bit later, still kicking it old school, you know? Still kicking it. I'm still here. Don't know how I'm still here, but I am. I actually do know how I'm still here. The generosity of other people. 8 years. When you told me 8 years ago, hey, you're gonna be doing this for like 10 years, this streaming thing is gonna be your job. You're gonna move to a new country, and then once you move to that new country, you're gonna get a residency, and then you're gonna move to a whole province across the country. Your whole life is gonna change with this. I would have thought, no way. And granted, I'm not like a rich millionaire streamer or anything like that. But my life has definitely changed for the better with streaming. Well, growing up, I always told myself I wanted to do something with video games for a career. But growing up, there wasn't a career for video games at the time. I'd like to think there's more of a career for it now. Granted, because that's literally what I do, but Because Twitch wasn't a thing until I was like in 2011 or 12. Twitch became a thing. I was already like 15 at that point. I was on Justin TV for like the one day I accidentally found it. I found Justin TV, and if you don't know, Justin TV is what Twitch. It's what Twitch was before Twitch was a thing. Like Justin TV turned into Twitch, and I didn't realize they were the exact same website. So when I made a Twitch account, I couldn't get the name I wanted because I already used it on Justin TV like a year prior. And then I discovered the way I discovered Twitch was accidental as well. I clicked on one streamer on a Team Fortress 2 trade-in post. There was this website, if you don't know, there's a game called Team Fortress 2. I love Team Fortress 2. I think Team Fortress 2 is the greatest game ever made. And I will live by that saying. I think it's the greatest game ever made. Now, back when I played TF2, there was Team Fortress 2 has its own economy, and there's items in the game. And I was very big on trading the items and, you know, just trading items in general, just having fun. There's also a gambling website before gambling was like very frowned upon on the internet, and like, yeah, you don't gamble online. Like, you know, Twitch now has gambling and all this. There was this gambling thing called, there's this website called backpack.tf, and that's where you could see how valuable your Team Fortress 2 backpack was. But inside the website, they had a gamble where you literally just threw items in, and the more valuable your items were, the higher chance you had of winning. And it was really fun gambling Team Fortress 2 items. Granted, it got shut down, and I wish it was still a thing, because I would just throw all my items on in and see how I do, because I don't really care about my TF2 items anymore. But I also was big into trading items. So you can take a guess where this is going. I did a lot of trading. I traded on this one website called tf2outpost.com. I don't know if I think that website is dead now, but on that website, it had on the right side of the website, it had a list of the top Twitch streamers for Team Fortress 2. And one day I just clicked a random one of those streams because I was like, well, what is this? I clicked a stream called Sigafu, twitch.tv/Sigafu. And he was a very community-driven streamer. He doesn't really stream anymore, but he was a great streamer. And I watched him, and then I made an account because I wanted to talk with him like the next day, or maybe like the next day, week or so. I would watch him randomly if I saw him on the outpost. And then I made an account. I think I was a freshman or a sophomore in high school at that point. I think it was 2012 I made an account. Maybe 2013. 2013, I might have been a sophomore in high school. I saw Sigafu, I made an account, I started talking, I joined their community. It was very fun. Very good guy. To this day, I still, every once in a while, I still catch up with him, but you know, it's not very that often. But I've made some friends in his community that I still know to this day. And then I found other streamers like Banny, B4NY, Bunny, he's from Team Fortress 2 Pro. Don't really know him. I didn't really talk in his stream that much. I just lurked. And then there was another streamer called Stabby Stab. I think that's his name, Stabby Stabby. They're all Team Fortress 2 streamers, but they basically got me into Twitch. And then a couple years later, I decided to start streaming because I was in the lowest point I have been in my life, I'd say. Very lost, very confused, fresh out of high school. Recent passing of a family member. I was like, let's just try streaming. And it was very fun. The first game I ever streamed, you would think it was Team Fortress 2 because that's all I watched. No, Sigafu started streaming a game called Rocket League, which I got addicted to. So my first stream ever, I played Rocket League. And Sigafu actually joined my first stream. I remember we played Rocket League together, actually. But my first stream ever was me laying in my bed in my mom's house. I was laying in my bed, just playing Rocket League with a laptop on top of me. I'll never forget it. And I averaged like 5 viewers playing too, because back when I first started streaming, like streaming wasn't really popular, you could say. Like, it wasn't really that big of a thing. Not many people streamed. It was like, oh yeah, I stream video games on Twitch. It's like, what? Why? Are you a fucking loser? Like, what's Twitch? Like, if you said I stream games on Twitch, people will not know what you're talking about. And that happened with me. I told my coworkers at the time I started streaming on Twitch, and they were like, what's Twitch? And I was like, oh, it's just this website where you just like stream video games. And at the time, that's all you really did. There wasn't really much of a just chatting section. You just streamed video games. Nowadays, there's just chatting, there's IRL, there's beaches and hot tubs, there's casinos. But yeah, July 22nd, I streamed Rocket League. And then I became a Team Fortress 2 streamer. And with my Team Fortress 2 stream career, I eventually did small diving into variety. Really, the only variety I ever did was Stardew Valley. When that came out, I had fun with that game, which is weird because now I don't even play like farming simulators. And then my Team Fortress 2 stream was actually very good in terms of view count for someone that just started streaming. But here's the thing about the Team Fortress 2 community back then. I don't know how it is now because I'm not really part of it. But back then, they would only watch Team Fortress 2. People that watched Team Fortress 2 were not watching anything else. So I was probably averaging like 75 viewers, 60 to 100 depending on the day, streaming Team Fortress 2, which is very good for, I was a couple years in now, maybe 1 year in. And then I decided to stream Overwatch. And Overwatch killed my stream in terms of views, but I didn't really care at the time because I just wanted to play Overwatch. Because I was like, yeah, Overwatch, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed Overwatch when it first came out. I sucked at it. Yeah, but then I became an Overwatch streamer, and that's when it all started, I guess. That was like the first step of like making it full time without even realizing I was making it full time. Because I got addicted to Overwatch, and I got good at Overwatch. I got really good at Overwatch. I became a tank player in Overwatch in Season 2 because nobody played tank, and I was hyper addicted to competitive. So I would just play Overwatch all day. And I eventually started to gain some traction in Overwatch. I had to reform myself. I was a toxic piece of shit, I will say that. I said some horrible things to some people that didn't deserve it while playing the game. I accept the actions I did, and all the people that I've ever said shit to, I hope they can forgive me for my stupid 19-year-old, 20-year-old brain going like, taking it too seriously. But that's the past. I fucked up. I said some stupid stuff. I reformed, and then once I actually reformed, I shit you not, once I reformed and became more positive and didn't take the game as serious, you know, just having a good time, trying to win, but not getting super mad if stuff doesn't go my way, you know. Like I wouldn't like yell at people anymore. Basically, I'd slip every once in a while when someone else was mean. Like when other people are toxic, I'm usually like, hey, you man, I'm gonna lose because I don't have enough speed. Or like any dodge. I have to dodge this thing. Wait a minute. Let me try to focus this up so we don't actually lose. I have no dodge. I have no speed. I have no armor. Well, I have some, but it's all incredibly low. The thing that's kind of keeping me alive is my regeneration. Oh my god. Come on. I need fruit, man. We still have 20 more seconds. Oh my god, we're probably done. If I survive this, I will be... Ow! We didn't survive. All right. Retry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was an Overwatch streamer, right? I became toxic. I reformed probably late 2017. I was trying to really change myself as a person. And it was a long process. Maybe even 2016, early 2017, I was trying my best. But yeah, then when I say I was good at Overwatch, for people that played Overwatch, my max rank was probably in like season 15 or something. But I did peak at for my SR, the rating for Overwatch back in the day before Overwatch 2 became what it is. After season 1, it was a rating of 0 to 5,000. And 4,000 was the highest rank at Grandmaster, and then inside Grandmaster was top 500. And it was like the top 500 players. Top 500 was usually, you know, 4,600s was like the top of the top. The bottom of top 500 was like 4,200, 4,300. My peak was 4,443 on tank, because eventually they switched it up and it was like, okay, everyone is like, you pick your role and you're stuck on that role for the game, which, you know, that's fine. Good way to make it a balanced game where everyone's playing the roles that they have signed up to play. I was a nasty tank. I got to 44-43. That was my peak. The highest rank I ever was 96. And through all this like playing of Overwatch, like 5,000 hours of Overwatch, through that my stream grew, and at one point I was averaging like 130 viewers. Nothing crazy. There's a lot of mistakes I made while playing Overwatch. My biggest one was not utilizing something like YouTube, which that's my fault. I can admit that's my fault. I didn't utilize the game. They gave me the game. I didn't utilize it. Not a big deal. And I got partnered in 2019 on Twitch. April 17th, 2019. So 4 years. No. 4 years after I started streaming, basically. Three years and like 9 months after I started streaming, I was able to get partnered. Some would say it was because of Overwatch. I think it was because of my charming personality. Now, fast forward 2019, after I get partnered, we're still playing Overwatch. Come to the end of 2019. I guess I'm telling you my streaming history right now, my content creation career. I guess you get to hear it all. 2019, the end of it. I am sick of Overwatch. I've played it for 5,000 hours. It's been my mainstream game for what seems like forever. I was sick of it. I wanted something new. But the thing with Twitch is, you know how I said the Team Fortress 2 community was kind of the same? Surprise, that's like every community on the internet. They watch what they want to see. And I did a decent job at making sure people liked me for me. So when I did stop playing Overwatch, like I did, here's what I could have done smarter when I was at my peak with Overwatch, when I still wasn't enjoying it as much. Because once at the end of it, people knew I didn't like it. My numbers went from like 130 to like 60 on Overwatch, average viewers wise. And it was demoralizing. Yes. But, you know, that's not really a big deal. What you should do, if you hate your main game on Twitch, and let's say your main game is a competitive game. You play a competitive game, you're not really happy with it. That happens. Not a big deal. What you should do is you start your stream with that main thing, and then a few hours into it, you swap it up to do something else. That will make you like your main game a lot more because you don't have to play it 12 hours a day. You know, 6-7 hours a day, depending on how much you do. That's something I struggled with until recently, where I don't have like a main thing and I'm trying to find it. I had a little phase where roguelites were my main thing, but I don't think roguelites are really a way to grow on Twitch too much. Because you're swapping roguelites so much and people obviously have their favorites. But that's something I did not do from 2019 until this year. So I did basically 4 years of kind of like a variety streaming, with the first, I'm going to say 7 months being set things. And during those 7 months, I had an explosion where I averaged 300 viewers, being toxic positive, basically. Toxic positivity, that fake shit, that everybody's so cute shit that I hate. Ugh. I hate it because I freaking went through it and it was the worst thing ever. But when I stopped streaming Overwatch, it was 2019. I decided to stream this hot new game that's been out for about 9 months at this point, called Apex Legends. Apex Legends came out in 2019. I enjoyed it a lot, and I decided to stream it. I never got good at Apex like I did with Overwatch. I did get Diamond in Apex in like my first couple seasons of playing, and I did end up getting Master like last year in Apex. So like I did get good at Apex eventually, but like it was like a few years later when it wasn't my main focus. But I streamed Apex for a few months and averaged probably 60 to 75 viewers. I know how much I average because I check the stats on everything. I don't check view count when I stream because I think that's not really a smart way to stream, and then you'll have too high expectations for yourself. I check view counts after a stream. I check out the stats, see when it peaked, what I was doing when it peaked, all that type of stuff. Try to work it smart. Apex, you know, it was good. Got into a Twitch Rivals in February. They saw me playing it a lot. They threw me a bone with Twitch Rivals. Shout out to them. And yeah, I streamed a lot of Apex Legends. And then came Valorant. Yep, I played Valorant as well. Valorant came into early access. I streamed that for about 100 hours in the early access period for about a month. Only a month or so, maybe a couple months I played it. Got a little tired of it. And then that's when the big boom happened. Because with Valorant, I was averaging about 90 viewers. 90 viewers or so. Not bad. So it seems like shooter games do pretty good for me. But then I discovered this thing called Animal Crossing Villager Hunting. I did not like Animal Crossing that much. Like, it's good, but it's like, okay. Like, I get kind of bored of it. Those cozy games. But there was one thing I enjoyed for a little bit, which blew my stream up, and it was doing villager hunts where you just look for a villager constantly. You just get a million Nook Miles tickets, which allow you to go to like a random island, and if you have an open spot on your island, you can find a random villager. That thing blew up my stream because people loved watching it, and I hate that it blew my stream up because at the time I didn't have a good mic, I didn't have a good camera, I didn't have a green screen, I didn't have my own apartment, but it blew up my stream, and I'm pissed because I didn't have the content ready for the blow up. That was my thing. I didn't have the content prepared for me if I blew up. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. But it still blew my stream up. We did the Animal Crossing for like a month. It honestly didn't last long. And then after Animal Crossing, I averaged like 120 viewers playing like random games. Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, did some first playthroughs, some Layers of Fear. And then then a game called Fall Guys came out. And Hyperscape. If you don't know Hyperscape, I assume you know Fall Guys, no beans. Hyperscape was a fast-paced battle royale first-person shooter made by Ubisoft, which means it was doomed to fail. But Hyperscape was fan-freaking-tastic. I loved Hyperscape. This was 2020. Like, I'm a year out of being an Overwatch streamer still, and Hyperscape and Fall Guys, they didn't blow me up, but they got my view count back from, you know, the 90s and 120s. It was pretty good with Hyperscape and Fall Guys. I played the crap out of those games in the summer of 2020. That was my summer 2020. And then Hyperscape, after there was a Twitch Rivals for Hyperscape, which is just a tournament. Got 5th place in it with my friends. We did very good. We were very good at Hyperscape as well. Let me reiterate that. We were good. We were really good. If that game blew up, I was blowing up with it because I was that good at it. Like, I don't know how I was so good at it, but I loved it. It was so much fun. The pacing of that game, the movement, everything felt so good, but they didn't add any ranked mode. If you're having a game like that come out, you need to have a competitive mode. I'm just going to say that. You need a competitive mode if you want your game to see long-term success, in my opinion. Like that in 2020. Because at that time, it was, you know, Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch was still kind of kicking it. Overwatch did kind of fall off, though, for a lot of creators because they didn't make any content for a while. But after Hyperscape and Fall Guys, it was probably late 2020. I was still doing a good amount of Fall Guys. I was trying a lot of stuff, throwing stuff at the wall, trying to see it stick. I was doing a lot of Pokemon challenges, which people liked, but I got kind of a little tired of them because Pokemon's Pokemon. I was doing a lot of Fall Guys, still doing like tournaments mostly when people invited me, because we did end up winning the Fall Guys Twitch Rivals at one point, which made me more well-known in the Fall Guys community as someone who's actually good at the tourneys and good at the game because we won. But come 2020, 2021, I'll say, I was just kind of lost. I was playing a lot of Nintendo games. And then there was one game that I found that wasn't a Nintendo game that kind of, I'm going to say, changed the course of the stream. I've never said this on stream that it changed the course, but I kind of think it did. And it was, I think, June of 2021. I was playing a lot of Nintendo, Mario, just play. I was like a Nintendo streamer. But then I found a game called Darkest Dungeon. And I was in love with Darkest Dungeon. I found a love. It was like my first main roguelite streamed. And that was in 2021. I found that love for Darkest Dungeon. And to this day, my chat still loves Darkest Dungeon. I still love Darkest Dungeon. It's probably my favorite game of all time. But I did my first run of Darkest Dungeon on the Nintendo Switch in 2021. And after that, I kind of swapped away from Nintendo and did more variety. And at this point, I was trying to get better with YouTube. And then this is where I found my YouTube calling with roguelite videos being more in-depth compared to, you know, my reviews of just random games. We played a lot of Pokemon Unite when that came out, like 100 hours of that. Like, I played a lot of games. But Darkest Dungeon kind of pushed me towards roguelite games. And then I found Hades. And I found Enter the Gungeon about a year later. 6 months later, I'd say. Just a lot of different variety was coming into the stream at this point. But I was still not playing a consistent game, which was my problem. I needed consistency, which I lacked. Because I was averaging probably 70 to 100 viewers, 75 to 100 viewers. I wasn't averaging a lot of viewers with this, mind you. I was scraping by. But at this point, I moved to Canada, because I moved to Canada in 2020. Towards the end of 2020, November 22nd, 2020, I moved to Canada. And then played like Hollow Knight, Celeste, Darkest Dungeon, Enter the Gungeon, Hades. I was playing all the greatest roguelites of all time because I was super late on the roguelite hype. And then 2021 October, me and my partner, we moved into our own apartment for the first time because we needed a lease in our name. We needed a lease in our name so I could get residency easier. And we moved into our own apartment in November of 2021. At this point, I'm still just a variety streamer playing a whole lot of everything. I just pick up a game, play it, then we get a new one. No set main thing. And at this point, the community I have, like the people that do watch me, they're there for good. They're watching me play anything. They're fantastic. I got rid of my toxic positivity phase because there was way too much drama and I fucking hated myself when it was like, you guys are so cute. Oh my god, you guys are the cutest little things ever. That shit's... Oh god, I puke with that. Now I'm me, which if you watch me on Twitch, you know who I am. But the community grew into something that I was actually something I liked because I distanced myself. I parasocial parried the shit out of that community and I still parasocial parry it. I'm friendly with everyone, of course, and you know, I like to think if someone needed something, they could reach out and I could help them if needed be. But you know, I'm not gonna fly across the country to hang out with them. If there's like a TwitchCon going on and there's an event, I'm not getting a B&B with them. I'm going to my own thing, you know. But they're all good people. I support them all. They're all fantastic. I would meet them any day of the week if the stars aligned and it was like a convention or something. But then come this year, my Twitch has been struggling. I'm gonna say the past 6 months or so. My Twitch has been struggling with numbers, and I realized this. And I realized I needed to change it because me just swapping around games and new releases wasn't working. But the good thing that was working for me is YouTube. It's not working like crazy, but YouTube, I have almost 7,000 subs now. And I like to think I make high quality videos on a variety of games, doing whatever I need to do. But YouTube is doing good. And I think I need to keep up with YouTube if I want to have some good success in this streaming sphere. And I think doing YouTube will be a good way to actually gain success because it's another form of income, you know? YouTube is very, very good for streamers. And like I said, streamers are lazy and don't do YouTube right. And I think the way I'm trying to do YouTube, it's not like mega clickbait, but I'm trying to get videos out consistently. And lately my YouTube has been doing good and I just need to keep up with it. And I will say that nowadays, the past few months, I have been beating around the bush trying to figure out something that would be good long term because I've been trying to also be good at finished games. I have a history of not finishing games on stream. And I guess my latest installment in that is Final Fantasy 16. I still haven't finished that game. You probably noticed that on the Let's Play channel. I want to finish it. I just need to find the time. But I think I did find something that I would want to keep on the stream consistently and start a stream with it for a few hours and then go do my own variety. And it's not like I have a gun to my head to play this. I genuinely do like it. And that's Kaizo Mario. Because throughout my Twitch career, of you learning about my Twitch career, I also have been an avid Twitch watcher still. I still watch Twitch. I love watching Twitch. Watch it a little too much at times, but I watch Twitch. And one thing that I've come to like a lot is Kaizo Mario. And watching it, I tell myself, man, I've always wanted to do that. That looks so fun. So I decided the past 2 weeks ago, I decided to try to learn how to do it. And in my learning, I got stuck on one level with Soffer, and I'm going to get back to that tomorrow. And I beat one hack called Love Yourself. And the people that have joined my stream from Kaizo Mario have all been good. And my numbers still kind of, you know, struggle. I might average like 50 to 75 viewers, you know, compared to when I was averaging 300 or 100, but the past like year or so of streaming, of me being, you know, more parasocial with people. I actually have been parasocial for a couple years now. Past couple years of me doing that and just doing what I want, trying to get my YouTube going and become a better editor because I do everything myself on YouTube. I will say past few weeks, I have never been happier. Ever since I moved, I feel very good because my rent is cheaper and I feel like the price I'm paying, I'm getting what I pay for, which is a good thing. It's like my last apartment, I paid $1,400 a month for a 1-bedroom that had a hole in the kitchen that they never fixed once it happened because the upstairs neighbor left. And compare that to now where I have a balcony, a washer, a dryer, a dishwasher, a bedroom, and a den, which gets very hot in the summer, which is kind of annoying, but what can you do? It's just, I feel much better. It's crazy what a good change of scenario can do for your mental health and all of that. But I feel good. The Kaizo Mario feels very good to stream as well, and I think my stream has a bright future if I can keep up with the YouTube. If I can keep up with YouTube, I think my future on stream is bright. We have saved 1,000 materials with 3 coupons. And yeah, that's Sleeping Bear, now Burr's stream career. I definitely missed a lot of things. But here, I'll tell you my most played games on stream since 2016. Since those websites don't really keep track of data, I like seeing what games I've streamed the most. My most streamed game since 2016, November of 2016, so the website's missing about 1.5 years of stream data. My most streamed game is Overwatch. But then Apex Legends, Fall Guys, Animal Crossing, Metroid Dread. But there's one game up there that doesn't fit in with the other shooters and, you know, all of that. Nintendo good vibes. Darkest Dungeon's up there. I've streamed a lot of Darkest Dungeon. But yeah. I've done it all on Twitch, man. I've done it all. I've streamed shooter games. I've been cozy. I've been these cutesy vibes, which throw up in my mouth. That shit's horrible. And I've streamed roguelites. I've been around the bush and back. I've streamed for 8 years. I've had 300 viewers at one point. I've lost it all. It's not really losing it. And I will say, right now, 2023, the way my community is the best I think we've ever had it. The way I've been streaming games is probably I think it's the best I've done in a few years in terms of streaming games if I keep Kaizo Mario up. And YouTube is the best I've been doing it in the past month. I've been making videos like crazy. And yeah, it feels good that even if it doesn't grow, and you know, I can't do it full time anymore because, you know, you need money in this world. Even if it doesn't grow and I have to do something else, I can at least say at the end of the day that I did my best and I had a lot of fun doing it, because I am very much enjoying the content that I'm making. I love making content. My favorite thing is making YouTube videos, honestly. I love streaming to death, but I really like making a good YouTube video, even if it doesn't get a lot of views. Like my last video on Pikmin, that's not gonna get a lot of views. That's fucking Pikmin. That's fucking Pikmin. That's not gonna get a lot of views, and that's fine. But it was fun to make, and I'm happy I made it. My next video, maybe it'll get more views. If it doesn't, that's fine. Not every video will be a banger in terms of views, and as a creator, you need to accept that. Not every video will be a banger, you know? I can accept that. Not every video is going to get 100,000 views like a tier list does. And yeah, thanks for listening to me talk about my streaming career for the past 36 minutes. I hope it didn't sound egotistical or anything like that. I just wanted to give you a brief history lesson. We're on wave 18. We've just been picking up random shit. Head empty. We go Brotato. Maybe that can be my title. Oh yeah. I'm happy with how things are going, and I'm hoping that they go up because obviously I'm a content creator. I want things to go up and I want to be successful, but I'm going to do it my way. I'm not going to jump on trends. I never have jumped on trends. If I jump on a trend, it's because I genuinely enjoy it. If I jump on, like, I'm not going to jump on a trend just to get views. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, it's been a fun 8 years so far. It's been a fun 8 years, and everyone that supports me, even though a lot of people that watch my stream don't watch this Let's Play channel, but then there's also a lot of people that do watch my stream that do watch this Let's Play channel. So everyone that watches this Let's Play channel, I appreciate you watching this Let's Play channel. If you watch my stream as well, thank you for watching my stream. I might die here if these weapons, we will see. But yeah, it's been fun so far, and I hope that this year brings nothing but more good stuff in the future, you know? Because I'm very happy where I've come. Like, I'm glad I'm not tied down by a game. You know, I'm glad I'm not tied down by one game. Because my viewer count stays the same no matter what I play. I'm very lucky and very grateful to be in a spot where I can wake up at 10 a.m. and play Brotato, and then go outside and like work out, and then go back and play more video games. Also, the video I'm working on, the game just followed me back on Twitter, which is very, very cool because they gave me their game for free. I haven't streamed their game yet, but I have been playing it, and I'm really excited to make a video now and at them and be like, hey, I made a video on your game, you guys. But yeah, I don't know. Thank you guys for supporting me for all this time. I don't really get super sappy sometimes. Maybe I do. I don't know. Ask my Twitch chat. They'll know. Life is just good. I enjoy life. I love life. I'm terrified of what comes after it, which maybe I shouldn't say, but I love life and I love what I do. And I hope to do it for a long time. So thanks for supporting it. Thanks for watching this Brotato video. Let's see if I can get a W with this man. My title for this video will be, I tell you my entire content creation career while playing as whatever this character's name is. I can't remember. The arms dealer. I tell you my content, the views will be the worst if that's the title, but you know. Who cares? If for a Mumbo not planned out jumbo history, if I planned out like a video for like my career, I would definitely have a more in-depth thing. But for just brain thoughts, you know, quick little TLDR, that was cool. So yeah, thanks again, and let's win Brotato now with my 5 weapons, because I only had 5 weapons, but my stats overall are pretty good. My armor's not good. I've been keeping track of everything, don't worry. I may have been talking like crazy, but I was keeping track of everything. My armor is dog shit, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's like 8. Yeah, 17 damage. My HP regeneration is very nice. Health back on the fruit is very good. I'm getting 10 health back on a fruit. Dodge is about 54, so dodge is fine. Speed is like 9. Speed's acceptable. Damage, though, is quite high. Same with elemental damage since I took this wolf skin head. And it looks like we will take the victory on this Brotato run. We won with the arms dealer. Thank you for watching. We got the anvil, which was quite good. I'm not streaming video games today, but if you ever want to watch me live on Twitch, you can watch me twitch.tv/Burr. I play a lot of games and I have a good time. Thanks for watching. Our next one's the streamer. Thanks for watching.